to 501st Storytime. I am DZ-1165.
And I'm DZ-8094.
We are 501st Legion members from Garrison 66, the Temple Raiders, located in southwest Missouri. We have picked out a wonderful story to share with you today.
Star Wars ABC-3PO.
Written by Calliope and Caitlin Kennedy.
And illustrated by Katie Cook.
Feel free to follow along in your copy of the book, or just sit back and enjoy as we experience the ABCs with our galactic friends. Let's get started. Hello, I am C-3PO, Human-Cyborg Relations. I am fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Welcome to an adventure in rhyme and space. Oh, look, there you are.
A is for Akbar.
Poor Akbar. He tried. It really wasn't his fault. Blame those Empire thugs. It was a total assault. Unseen and unplanned for. He didn't know what to do. So he yelled, "It's a trap!" And the phrase stuck like glue.
B is for Boba Fett.
A bounty hunter with a jetpack to boot. Where did Boba Fett find such a suit? Tougher than nails. He never ever fails. Unless there's a Sarlacc. Oh, shoot.
C is for C-3PO.
He once called Chewbacca a flea-bitten furball, and R2 a fat glob of grease. For a protocol droid, his manners are awful. His grumblings never quite cease. But 3PO's got a heart of pure gold, or possibly iron or chrome. Either way, he's begrudgingly loyal, so he'll follow wherever you roam.
D is for droids.
Droids may be machines, but they have oh so much heart. Ever present, brave and true, their loyalty sets them apart. R2-D2, for example, never ceases to amaze. He's truly the hero. He deserves all the praise. BB-8 is another small little friend. Be it through thick or thin, he'll follow you to the end. And Chopper, well, Chopper will do just what he wants, but he does come in handy if you can handle his taunts.
E is for Ewoks.
Ewoks are tricky. They seem fluffy and cute, but if they attack, you might want to scoot. Sure, they like stories and feasts in the night, but don't get too close now. They've been known to bite.
F is for Finn.
Finn was a stormtrooper, but he had to cut loose. This Kylo guy's evil, he'd come to deduce. Plus, his boss was a real pain in the armor. Phasma was hardly what you'd call a charmer. So off Finn flew in a stolen black tie. Good riddance, First Order. Good day and goodbye.
G is for Greedo.
Going somewhere, Solo? I see right through that grin. You hate knowing the odds, but here's one you won't win. This bounty is mine, of that I am sure. I can't wait to take you to Jabba's front door.
H is for Han Solo.
A cantina in Mos Eisley, smoky, dim, and loud. In a corner there's a smuggler, scruffy, cool, and proud. He owes Jabba money, and Greedo's well aware, but Han just draws his blaster and ends the whole affair.
I is for IG-88.
Metal skin, tall and thin, a droid who seeks but rarely speaks. Can he find the one assigned? Darth Vader's not the forgiving kind.
J is for Jabba.
On the planet of Tatooine, in a palace none too clean, lived Jabba the Hutt, a creature whose gut was as giant as Jabba was mean. The slimy knave made Leia his slave, and with that his end was foreseen.
K is for Kylo.
Kylo, you're crazy. You've got to be kidding. A three-bladed lightsaber helps do your bidding? Come now, be civil. Have one blade or two. Three is just cocky. We all know it's true.
L is for Luke and Leia.
Luke Skywalker was an only child. At least that's what he'd concluded. All alone in his desert with nothing to do, he just sat around and brooded. Meanwhile, in a palace fine, did Leia grow up in hiding, strong, smart, and capable, and over the Senate presiding. But after many years it was clear they were destined for greater things. Luke as a Jedi and Leia as a general, but best of all as siblings.
M is for Millennium Falcon.
This bucket of bolts, this hunk of junk, she jostles and jolts from cockpit to trunk. But Han wasn't lying, she's the best at flying, until she breaks down with a clunk.
N is for Nien Nunb.
It's Rebels versus the Empire, a final showdown at last. Lando's flying the Falcon, along with a friend from the past. Nien Nunb's been fighting for ages. He's a good guy through and through. Though with a laugh and a well-timed blast, he bids his enemies adieu.
O is for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Jedi, Jedi in a hut, hermit hiding, waiting, but Jedi, look, a droid is coming, rolling, beeping, flashing, humming. Jedi, R2's loyalty brings a plea from royalty. Jedi, Princess Leia calls, will you leave these desert walls?
P is for Poe.
He's the best there is at flying through space. Make no mistake, Poe Dameron's an ace. He's a pilot for the Resistance and fights first-order ties. It's his mission in life to take down the bad guys. So if ever you're in need of a helping hand, just find the black ship with the bright orange band.
Q is for Qui-Gon Jinn.
In a galaxy far, far away, on one fateful Tatooine day, a powerful Jedi named Qui-Gon Jinn met a little kid named Anakin. Jedi training was Qui-Gon's plan to raise the boy into a man. For Anakin's sense of the Force was so strong, what could possibly ever go wrong?
R is for Rey.
Rey was a scavenger, hardened yet spry. She could fight off 6 Tito's without batting an eye. But she was stuck on Jakku, alone in the sun, for years by herself, till hope she had none. Then one afternoon, Rey had such good luck, she met a little round droid who was rather stuck. Rey cut BB-8 free from the net right away, and the two have been friends since that very day.
S is for Stormtroopers.
What is hiding underneath that expressionless white mask? Stormtrooper, what are you thinking? Is the question I'd like to ask. Do stormtroopers smile? Do stormtroopers cry? Is a stormtrooper a person or just a bad guy? One thing is for sure, believe it or not, a stormtrooper's usually a terrible shot.
T is for TIE Fighter.
Where are they coming from? How can this be? Just when you hit one, another two come, no three. Do evil forces have an unlimited budget? It would seem so, if you count them and judge it. TIE after TIE gets blasted to bits, yet there's always another to join in the blitz.
U is for Unkar Plutt.
The junk boss of Jakku is Unkar Plutt, but he seems like a wannabe Jabba the Hutt. From his gut to his greed, he's the worst of his breed, yet he reigns, so don't try to rebut.
V is for Vader.
Most folks would rather jump in a sarlacc pit than ever hang out with Darth Vader. He's even less charming and much more alarming than a ticked-off Tusken Raider. Just look at Luke when he found out the truth. Sure, losing a hand is a bother, but a missing appendage is no big deal compared with Luke, I am your father.
W is for Wookiee.
A Wookiee makes the best co-pilot and friend. They're loyal and protective to the absolute end. Although they seem sweet with all of that fur, underestimate them and, oh, the wrath you'll incur. Chewbacca, for example, is deadly indeed. He might rip off your arms, so please do take heed. But trust me when I say Wookiees aren't all that bad. Just let them win at Djarik, and don't make them mad.
X is for X-Wing.
A fighting pair, droid and human, astromech and rebel crewman. X-Wings need two to fly, two to climb and touch the sky. Evil forces these ships condemn, all thanks to those who pilot them.
Y is for Yoda.
Small he might seem and green he may be, but Yoda is smart. Don't you agree? He's the wisest of sages, a Jedi Knight for the ages, and train you he will, if you plead.
Z is for Zeb.
Zeb has a temper, but I wouldn't test it. As Ezra can tell you, you'd learn to regret it. A lasset by birth and a warrior by trade, Zeb is a rebel, ready to come to your aid. Oh, look, there's C-3PO. Goodness gracious me, finished already? You are quite clever, you know, for a human being. Well, that's nice of him to say. Thank you for joining us today for 501st Storytime.
We hope you had fun.
See you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.